Hey guys, don't go anywhere. Today in this video, I'm going to be going over my mini Star Wars Galaxy's Edge haul from my recent trip to Disneyland. How did this Savi's Workshop saber sound with this new coupler? Is their new light-up stand worth the money? And I got something really important you should know before buying one of these Wayfinders. So don't go anywhere, let's hang out. Whoa! Yeah. Hey guys, thank you so much for clicking on my video. This is Finding the Force, where I cover everything Star Wars, from video games to theme parks, and especially lightsabers. Hey, I know a lot of you guys watch my videos without subscribing, so please take a minute and set up a Google account and click that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. Likes are always... Pipe down, darling. Likes are always appreciated. If you click that arrow button, you can actually share this video with your friends in social media. So it was a really fun trip, going to Disneyland for May the 4th, hanging out with Disneyland Nurse, going to Star Wars night. There's a common misconception with YouTubers that I live like down the street. It definitely takes a plane flight for me to get to Disneyland. And I want to show you guys my cool haul of stuff I brought back from Galaxy's Edge. Let's just get this big guy out of the way. I already did a full review in my studio, checking out the sounds and colors. This lightsaber is pretty awesome. It looks great. It is on the heavy side. Bam, bam. But no matter how you cut it, you're not gonna find a Kestis Saber Staff for this price. Even though it was limited edition, going for $400 with the decorative crate. Even though the sounds don't change when you change the colors, it is still really cool to change the colors on this saber and have some fun saber staff style. To the full review of this video with my 6 pros and 6 cons will be at the end of the video. Next, let's get those sippers out of the way. If you've watched my channel for a long time, you know that I kind of have a soft spot for sippers. I actually drink out of them. I think they can make any average Thursday a lot more fun. So I picked this up in Galaxy's Edge from Docking Bay 7, which I love to eat at every time I'm in Batuu. This is their new acid spitter sipper with that really cool pink glass to it, and inside is this acid spitting alien, which I don't really recognize. If you know what he's from, please leave a comment down below, let me know. Comes with this cool lanyard. When you buy the sipper, it came with a seasonal punch, which they served in a different cup, so that way you wouldn't get the inside all sticky and stuff. But it's just a really cool in-universe, new kind of pinkish purplish style theme to the already Jabba the Hutt one that they had sold, I believe, last year sometime. I'm really bummed. My Jabba mug started to leak out the bottom and the light doesn't really work anymore. Might need to pick up another one on eBay. It was give or take around $20 for the sipper. And everyone was going bananas for the new Grogu sipper. This little trapdoor closes and opens to expose the straw. And here's everyone's favorite new Star Wars character, Grogu, with a little bowl of yummy creatures to have for a snack. Of course, comes with this really cute, adorable Disney lanyard. Everyone was carrying these around. They are not hard to find. I got mine in like Tomorrowland at the burger place. But one thing that always slays me about these sippers is that it's like a bag of potato chips. It's always half full, you know? It seems like the sipper goes and stops here. They could totally bring it down to the bottom, but it stops a little short, but oh well. And again, I think this sipper was about $29.95. But like I said, I'm not like a collector, but I drink out of them because they kind of bring a little bit more Star Wars magic to my average Thursdays. I started a fundraiser to raise money for pediatric brain tumor research. So please check out that video, and I'd really appreciate any donations you guys are willing to help with. So now, guys, I'm going to talk about the new Wayfinders, which are going to bring those Kyber crystals to life in a totally different way. Because I remember them in The Rise of Skywalker, and I actually really wanted one because it looks so cool, right? I had no idea when I bought it. They didn't tell me it was a mystery box, that you could either get the black or the white because they're both in the movie. The black one is the one Kylo finds on Mustafar, and the white one Rey finds on the Death Star 2 inside of like Palpatine's office or something. And so I didn't know they were a mystery box. They are. And if you guys want to know the secret to picking the color that you want, click this link up above. It'll take you to a short video and then it should bring you right back. But these Wayfinders are really cool. They completely bring to life your collection of Kyber crystals, if you have any, from the Savi's workshop hand-built lightsabers. If any of you guys are new to these products, you know when you go through Savi's workshop, you pick a Kyber crystal. If it's a light-sided crystal, you get a special voice in the Jedi holocron. And if it's a dark side, you'll get a voice in the Sith holocron. The coolest part is that all your crystals work of the Wayfinder, but there is something you really need to know first, is that a video I made ages ago with my son is that there are these little RFID readers, and those read the chips inside of the crystals, and you can actually program them. But from my understanding, after doing some research, if any crystals have been affected by RFID readers, they put some kind of a password on the crystal, and there's a good chance it won't work with your Wayfinder. So a lot of my crystals do not work. So in other words, only crystals that you bought from Galaxy's Edge and have not been altered in any way are going to work no problem with your Wayfinders. So if you guys love the merchandise and lightsabers from Galaxy's Edge, you have to check out Crafted Core's Kyber crystals. They work with the holocrons, the lightsabers, and especially the Wayfinders. And they come in all these amazing designs, from the Darth Maul to the Ahsoka Tano to even an Obi-Wan Force Ghost crystal. So down in the description, I'll include a link and a discount code for you guys. This is how they operate, by the way. You turn them on. You take this and put this on the front, just like so. Hey guys, check out this cracked black Kyber crystal I got from Crafted Cores. It's glowing green, and you put it right underneath. It does a little song and dance. There we go.
Naboo is a beautiful planet in the mid-rim, shared by the native Gungans and humans who migrated there from the heart of the galaxy thousands of years ago.
So if you take the same crystal and you keep bumping it to the front of the Wayfinder, then it'll play 4 different voice tracks for every crystal. I forget exactly how many crystals there are in total. I think it's somewhere maybe like 23. If you know, leave a comment down below for me. But that means that these Kyber crystals, if haven't been altered, should work in your lightsaber, the holocron, and the Sith Wayfinder, because even the Jedi ones work, and they'll talk about different planets like Tatooine and Naboo and stuff like that. So I'm really glad they finally came out with this after like 3 years, because it's like, I think it just makes the value of those Kyber crystals just a little bit, pushes you kind of over the edge of wanting to invest in a handful of crystals and really enjoy them in a few different ways now. So let's take a minute and talk about the new lightsaber stand at Galaxy's Edge. The stand itself was $50, and each one of these Kyber crystal holders is $13. And it holds like, I don't know, 6 or 8 of them up in front, and even 2 on each side. So you could have crystals all over the place. When you pick up the crystal, the light turns off and lights back up when you set the crystal down. So there's like a laser that activates the lights and makes it glow. Looks really cool, I'm not gonna lie. 2 things you should note are that the 2 holders for the stand slide forwards and backwards to accommodate for different sized hilts. I don't know why. I thought that the lights on the stand had a battery inside that you charge. So I plugged it in overnight and then realized it still didn't work. So it actually has to be plugged in to work. So you press the button on the back to cycle through the colors. Purple actually has a cool light blue that reminds me of A New Hope from Obi-Wan's lightsaber. Red, more of a yellow, a green, and a blue. And then back to purple. I really like the way it looks, and let's see how it holds my Obi-Dad Kenobi lightsaber. So this is almost double the price of the previous lightsaber stand. Here, I have one of the older lightsaber stands. I'm sure you guys have seen inside the cases. Really unique way of displaying your sabers. But the problem I had was that these little plastic holders, they would always wiggle on this bar and move every time I picked a saber up or put it down. And it was like, I think I had one fall one time, just kind of finicky. This is definitely more sturdy. And last but not least, let's check out the Savi's Workshop connector, which will turn 2 of your Savi's Workshop lightsabers into a saber staff. I think overall the look is solid. It looks very well vented from all angles. Every 90 degrees you see 2 horizontal sound vents here. Looks like it's threaded pretty well. Good for strength. Let's connect them, let's set them up. And this one was the very first saber I built with my son, like opening year. I plan on keeping this one and connect them together. Let's see. You just want the threads to match up just right. There we go. All right, here's what it looks like connected to peace and justice and protection and defense. Of course, I think the style goes really well with peace and justice and, you know, not quite protection and defense, but I'm pretty hopeful. I have a positive attitude about this connector. There's only one kind and one style, and so I think it might look a little out of place with like especially elemental nature, but as you can see, it really goes well with peace and justice. Now that we're connecting two Savi sabers, you know, as I'm holding it, some of the pieces are unscrewing. No matter how you hold it, it feels like if you twist any direction, some part of it might loosen. But I bet, you know, probably not a big deal. You could get used to that and have it all figured out. And one thing to note is that the activation switches are not totally lined up. I'm not sure how much that's going to bother any of you guys. Let's check out the volume and let me know what you guys think, okay? It's pretty fun. It's pretty fun, and even though I know Savi sabers have the stigma of being a chunkier and heavier saber, definitely two-handed, this is a really nice connector. Definitely worth the price. I think it was only $25, $30 or so. I think the connector actually having the weight more distributed, pretty fun. Yeah! If you're a Disney fan and you love Savi sabers, you gotta pick one of these up. And I can't forget to mention, if you need to pick up anything at Disney World or Galaxy's Edge, contact our official smuggler, Kevin Batu Smuggler 72 on Instagram. Look him up. Leave a comment down below, guys. Which item was your favorite, and do you think they're reasonably priced? Thank you so much for watching as always. Take care, be safe out there, guys, and make sure to have an awesome Star Wars day. Yeah!